Hello students, previously I have explained right how you had to solve two column cash book. Now I have read earlier it was three column cash book, now they have made it two column cash book. Okay, so whatever the question bank I have sent it to you, there they have given three column cash book. Don't get confused with it. It is two column cash book now for you all. Okay, now contra entries and all you all got to know, I hope. Okay, now we will see first problem here. Balance at office 10,000 and bank 10,000. Both you should write debit side in bank column as well as cash column. You have two columns here. You all know, you all remember, right? Both the side, debit side as well as credit side, you have two columns. That is cash and bank along with the discount. So balance at office as well as bank they have given. So two balance brought down. Opening balance it is cash 10,000 and bank balance 1 lakh you have. Now drew from bank, which is contra entry. Okay, drew from bank, what it is? Contra entry you are having, which you have to record both the side, debit as well as credit. Okay, debit as well as credit. Now you have withdrawn from bank, so debit side to bank in cash column you should write 50,000 and credit side by cash you should write in a bank column 50,000. Okay, whenever you withdraw cash from the bank, it is the contra entry. You should write both the side, debit as well as credit. Now debit side, which appears in the cash column because cash comes in. Okay, so to bank account in the cash column you should write 50,000 and debit side by cash account in the bank column it is 50,000 because banker is the giver, right? So next, purchase of machinery and paid by check. So now we have purchased the machinery here and you have paid it by check. So you have to write credit side in the bank column. Okay, you should write credit side to the bank column here. Bank column you should write the amount. Okay, because you have paid it by check. Then purchased office furniture rupees 2,000, which you are going to write credit side in the cash column only because it is not paid by check. Okay, then received from Kiran 7,500 and allowed him a discount rupees 100, which you had to record debit side of the cash column. Okay, debit side you should record in a cash column because you have not received any. Whatever the check receipt we will consider it in cash only, but only when payment it is by check you have to consider the bank column here. Okay, so received from Kiran 7,500 and allowed him a discount of rupees 100 will be debited to your cash column. Okay, then paid to Krishna 5,000 and earned discount 100. We have paid the cash. So again credit side payment, credit side you should record to the cash column. Then received commission you have debit side to the cash column you are going to record. Paid wages credit side cash column. Then paid to Bharat by check 10,000 and earned discount at 5%. You know 5% discount you should deduct. So how much you'll get? 5% on 10,000 you'll get it as 500. Okay, you'll get it as 500 rupees, which you're going to record credit side in the bank column, where you have to record credit side to the bank column. How much it is? 9,500 and discount 500. In discount column you should write 500 rupees and check you have paid of 9,500. Credit side you should record with the bank column here. Then received from Gopal 5,000 and allowed him a discount of 2%. Now on 5,000 2% discount, how much you will get? 100 rupees, right? Which you are going to record debit side of cash column because cash you have received 4,900 you have received the cash and 100 rupees you have allowed the discount to him. The next you have paid for personal expense rupees 2,000, which you have to record credit side as a drawings. Okay, the next you have received interest rupees 5,000, which you have to record debit side, okay, to the cash column. Then paid into bank. Now it is a contra entry you are having. 24th what you have paid into bank means you have deposited into bank. This is your contra entry you have. So you have to record both the side, debit as well as credit. Okay, now paid into bank means cash goes out. right? And banker is the receiver. So you have to record this entry both debit as well as credit, right? You're going to record it both debit side as well as credit side here. Okay, so debit side to cash bank column, because banker is the receiver, right? So to cash bank column, and credit side by bank cash column. Okay, because cash goes out, right? So cash column credit side and bank column debit side. Bank column debit side you should write to cash account bank column, then credit side by bank cash column. Okay, then made cash purchases, we have paid the cash payment, so credit side you should record. Then sold goods for cash and deposited the same into bank. We have sold the goods and deposited the same amount into bank. So debit side you are going to record it in a bank column. Okay, so two sales directly rupees 10,000. Then next, because deposited into bank, so directly you should write it in a bank column. Paid for postage and telegrams rupees 500, which you have to record credit side with a cash column. Okay, then paid salary, again payment, credit side you should record to the cash column. I hope you are clear with it. If you have any doubt, definitely you can get it clarified. The next problem we have 34. From the following transactions, prepare two column cash, make it two column cash book. Okay, two column cash book for the month of December 2015. Now balance at office 20,000 and balance at bank 80,000. Opening balance you should write debit side, right? Two balance brought down. Cash column 20,000, bank column 80,000. Okay, then second you have withdrawn amount, which is the contra entry. From bank you have withdrawn the amount, so you have to record both debit as well as credit, right? You're going to record it both debit side as well as credit side. Debit side to the cash column, okay, to bank cash column, and by bank by cash bank column. Okay, to bank cash column and by cash bank column. Okay, because banker is the giver, cash comes in. The next you have received from Anand rupees 9,700 in full settlement of his account rupees 10,000, means we have allowed him a discount. Okay, debit side you should record this entry because you have received the amount 9,700 and you have allowed discount 300 rupees, because 10,000 you should collect, but you are collecting only 9,700 rupees, right? So 300 you are allowing a discount to him, so discount 300 you should write, and cash received 9,700 in your cash column. Then paid Kiran 4,500 in full settlement of his account rupees 5,000. So 100 rupees we have a discount here. Okay, we have made the payment, so credit side you should record by Kiran cash column 4,900 and discount 100 rupees, 5,000 minus 4,900. Sold goods for cash, you should write it debit side, two sales cash column only 5,000. Purchased goods for cash, credit side you should record. Then bought furniture and paid by check. Now credit side you should record it in a bank column because it is paid by check you have by furniture, and in the bank column you should write rupees 5,000. Now drew from bank for personal use rupees 5,000. Okay, directly by credit side, directly bank column. By drawings rupees 5,000. Personal use means drawings you should write, so by drawings directly to the bank column 5,000 rupees. Now paid into bank you have, this is your contra entry. Okay, deposited amount into bank, which you have to record debit side as well as credit side. Now debit side to the bank column and credit side to the cash column. Debit side bank column you should write to cash, to the bank column 10,000, and by bank to the cash column it is 10,000. Then received rent 10,000 by check. Even if it is received by check, you should write it in the cash column. Debit side you should write with the cash column only rupees 10,000. Then next entry, see you have it as a contra entry. The above check sent it to bank for collection. Okay, whatever the check we have received, that you have to transfer it to your bank, means you have transferred it to your bank. This is the contra entry you are having. So both you should record debit as well as credit side here. Okay, debit side to bank, to cash 10,000 to the bank column, and credit side by by cash to the bank column 10,000. Okay, contra entry you are having. Above check we have sent it to bank, so banker is the receiver here. So bank column will be debited and cash column will be credited with the opposite accounts. Next you have received from Arun 10,000 and allowed him a discount 5%. Now 5% on 10,000, how much discount we will get? It is 500, so, right? So which side you have to record this 500 rupees? Received you have, so debit side. Okay, 500 rupees, 9,500 you have received and 500 you have allowed a discount to him. Then paid to Kiran 6,000 and earned discount 500. Now 5% discount you have on 6,000 means it will be 300, which you are going to record credit side because payment. Okay, so only 5,700 we are paying and 300 we have a discount here. Next 26th you have received from Gopal rupees 4,000 and allowed him a discount 100, so which you are going to record debit side here. Okay, received from Gopal 4,000 and discount 100, debit side. Cash column you should write paid to Kirish and earn discount 100, credit side to the cash column. Okay, 3,000 we have paid and 100 we have allowed the discount. Then paid for personal expense drawings, so credit side you should record by drawings, cash column 1,000. Now paid salary by check, credit side, bank column you should write because it is paid by check you have. Now one more thing I'll clear with you. Now here we have discounts here, right? Now see here, 4,000 received from Gopal and 100 we have allowed the discount. In such case we won't deduct this 100 rupees in 4,000 because already they have deducted and given. But only when they will give this percentages, no, that time you should less that discount amount and write the amount here. Now for example, you have received 10,000 and allowed 5% discount means 5% on this you'll get 500, so you have collected only 9,500 on it. And on 6,000 we have paid 5%, we have earned the discount means 300 we have earned the discount from this, so only 5,700 we have paid off. Whenever they'll give the percentage of discount, then you have to less it. Okay, keep it in mind. The next problem, 35th problem. Okay, it is Infotech Limited. Bank balance they have given, two balance brought down, debit side to the bank column you should write, and one more it is cash balance. Both they have given different ones, they have not given. Okay, both it is same, only two balance brought down, cash column 15,000, bank column 42,000. Then purchased goods and paid by check, credit side you should write it with a bank column. We buy purchases, bank column 12,000 because paid by check you have. Sold goods for cash, so debit side, cash column you should write 6,000 we have received on sales. Then purchased machinery and paid by check, so cash column, sorry, credit side, bank column you should write buy machinery because paid it by check you have, so 5,500 you have to record in a bank column here. Then sold goods and received crossed check rupees 4,500, so whenever you receive the cross check, whenever check you have received or cross check, it will be debited to your cash account, cash column only. Okay, to sales, cash column you should write. Then purchased goods from Murli in cash rupees, purchases you have, so payment 17,400 you are paying, credit side you should write. Purchased stationery and paid by check, which you have to record credit side, bank column because paid by check you have by stationery. Check gave to Rohit 1,500, again check you have given, so credit side, bank column you should write because check you have given to Rohit. Then cash withdrawn from bank, which is contra entry you have, right? This I will write here, cash withdrawn from the bank means which you should record debit side as well as credit side. Debit side to the cash column 10,000 we have received from the bank, and credit side, banker is the giver, so bank column credit side. Okay, credit side you should give it to the bank column and debit side cash column 10,000. Then you have rent paid by check, again it is credit side, bank column you should write because paid by check you have. Then salary paid you have credit side, cash column you should write 3,500 because it is not paid by check here. Then last problem, that is sixth problem. Enter the following transactions in two column cash book. Okay, May 1st they have given balance in hand 4000 and at bank both you should write debit side 2 balance brought down, cash column 4000, bank column 10,000. And received cash from Mamta 2000 and allowed her discount 80. So which you have to record debit side. You have received the amount here. So sold paid for cash rupees 3500. Okay, sold goods for cash it is not paid. Okay, sold goods for cash rupees 3500 which you have to record debit side, cash column. Then cash paid into bank which you have a contra entry here. Okay, so cash paid into bank means debit, both side you should write debit as well as credit. Debit side to the bank column because banker is the receiver, and cash goes out, cash column credit side. Okay, bank column debit side you should record, cash column credit side. Then 7th, cash paid to Divya 1400 and discount received 50. So credit side you should record because payment you have. Then paid cash purchases by check, credit side, bank column you should write because paid it by check you have. Then cash withdrawn from bank for office use. So directly by office use, credit side you should write to the bank column. Then bought furniture and amount paid by check. Again credit side, bank column because paid it by check you have. Then received from Suresh a check of rupees 1650 and discount, debit side, cash column. Whenever you receive the check it will be recorded in a cash column. Whenever you payment by check it will be recorded to bank. Okay, now whatever the check you have, Suresh check, we have paid it into bank. Okay, this is not 1900 amount. Suresh check how much we are having, 1650, that only you should write, not this one. Okay, this is not the amount, you should record 1650 here. How much we have? Check of rupees 1650, right? So that only you have to consider here, 1650 check we have deposited into bank. So contra entry. Okay, banker is the receiver and cash goes out from us 1650 rupees. So bank account you have to record debit as well as credit, both sides. This one contra entry you are having. Okay, so debit side to the bank column 1650 and credit side cash column 1650 you should write. The next you have issued to Nitya check of rupees 1900 and allowed a discount. So credit side bank column because check we have issued. Now cash sales you have to record debit side, cash column, 2 sales 6950 and paid salary will be recorded credit side. Okay, now these are the 4 sums which I want you to solve. Further sums you have, if you want to have a practice on it, definitely you can solve. If you get any doubt in that, definitely you can get back to me. Okay, but I want you to solve these 4 sums homework. Okay, 33, 34, 35 and as well as 36. First, so 2 sums I have explained with you. Okay, with the solution. These 4 sums I want you to sort it out. Okay, if you have any doubt in this also you can get it clarified. Further sums you can go for practice also, no problem. Okay.